Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve a question from statistics topic which had appeared in Cambridge IGCSE 0580 paper 2 variant 2 from February-March 2025. Now this question has 4 sub-questions. So let us start with the first sub-question now. A company sells items either on a website or in shops. The composite bar chart shows the percentage of sales on the website and in shops for the month of January, February and March. The first sub-question is, in April, 17 out of total 20 of the company's sales were on the website. On the grid, draw the bar for April. Now let us try to understand the question first. We have been given a bar chart on which the y-axis represents the percentage of sales in the shops and on website. So for example, if you are selling an item on Amazon, then this shaded region shows on the website Amazon. And if you are selling an item in the shop, then this unshaded region represents the number of items sold in the shops. Now if we consider the month of January, which is given over here, we can see that this is 42 and 44. So 44% out of the total 100% of the sales of items were on the website, and the remaining 56% of the sales of items were in shops. So likewise, they have given here that out of total 20 items in the month of April, 17 items were sold on the website. So we have to represent this data on the bar chart. So first of all, let us find out the percentage of the number of items sold in the month of April. And for that, we are going to multiply this fraction by 100. So sales on website is equal to 17 items sold out of total 20 items times 100. Since the y-axis is given as a percentage, we are going to multiply this fraction by 100. Now here 21 times is 20 and 25 times is 100. So 17 times 5 gives us 85%. So 85% of the total sales in the month of April were done on website. So let us draw 85% over here now on the bar chart. So let us first draw total for 100% this way. Now 85% should be in between 80 and 90. So let us say it is somewhere over here in between 84 and 86. So now we have to shade the region to show the number of sales done on website. So let us shade it this way. So the shaded region shows the number of sales done on website, and this remaining 15% shows the number of sales done in shops. So this is our answer. Now let us move on to the B question. So the B question is, in February, the company had sales of $3.5 million. Work out the value of sales in shops in February. Now here, we can see that in the month of February, 60% of the sales were done on website out of the total 100%. So the remaining 40% of the sales of items will be in shops. So here 40% of the total revenue generated in the month of February was done in shops. So here we are going to write sales in shops was 40%. So sales in shops is 40% of the total revenue generated, that is $3.5 million. So now let us convert this sentence into mathematical operation. So sales in shops is 40% of this revenue. So 40% is written as 40 over 100 times, now 3.5 million is written as 3,500,000. Now here we can cancel 2 zeros from the denominator and 2 zeros from the numerator. So here we get 40 times 35,000. So 40 times 35,000 gives us 1,400,000, or writing it in standard form, we have $1.4 million. So this is going to be our answer. Now let us move on to the C question. Now the C question is, in May, the company had sales of $6 million. In June, the company had sales of $7.5 million. Find the percentage increase in sales from May to June. Since percentage increase is asked, let us use the formula for percentage increase, which is new value minus the original value divided by original value times 100. Now here, May is the previous value, so this becomes the original value, and June becomes the new value. So from $6 million, the company had sales of $7.5 million. So it is an increase in percentage. So we are going to just plug in the values of new value and original value in this formula. So 7.5 minus 6 over 6 times 100. So 7.5 minus 6 over the original value is 6 Now 7.5 minus 6 gives us 1.5 over 6 times 100. Now let us multiply the numerators, that is 1.5 times 100. So 1.5 times 100 gives us 150 over 6. Now 150 goes in the table of 6, that is 6 1 times is 6 and 6 2 times is 12. So we get a remainder 3 and this becomes 30. So 6 5 times is 30. So the percentage increase from May to June is 25%. So this is our answer. Now let us move on to the last sub-question. In 2024, the company had total sales of $52 million. This was an increase of 30% on the total sales for 2023. Work out the total sales in 2023. Now here we can see that this is again an increase in percentage. So let us use the formula for percentage increase again over here. So the percentage increase is given by the formula new value minus original value divided by original value times 100. Now since the increase in percentage, that is percentage increase, is given as 30%, let us write here 30 under percentage increase is equal to, now here in 2024 the total sales were $52 million, so this becomes the new value, and in 2023 this is in the previous year, so this becomes the old value or the original value. So we need to find out the total sales in 2023, and since we do not know the total sales in 2023, let us consider it as X. So here in this formula we have written 30 is equal to, in place of new value we have 52 minus the original or the old value is X divided by X times 100. Now in the next step we are going to take this denominator on the other side of equal to sign so that it multiplies with 30. So we get 30 multiplies with X giving us 30X is equal to 52 minus X multiplied with 100. Now in the next step we have expanded this bracket, so the left hand side stays the same, is equal to 52 multiplies with 100 giving us 5200 minus X times 100 gives us 100X. Now in the next step we have taken this negative 100X on the other side of equal to sign, so it becomes positive 100X plus 30X is equal to 5200. Now these two are like terms. So adding them together we get 130X is equal to 5200. Now dividing both the sides by 130, we get X is equal to 5200 divided by 130. So we can cancel off 10 from the denominator and 10 from the numerator, giving us 520 divided by 13. So 13 1 times is 13 and 13 40 times is 520. So here the total sales which were generated in 2023 were $40 million. So this is our answer. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out this playlist where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.